Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and today we're playing Tank Duel with the North Africa expansion and also the Tank Pack 1. I have those tanks also. So we're going to play Scenario 2, and it introduces a few rules for us. This one is Scenario 2 is called Killer Heat. And in this one, for our special rules, it is very hot, blowing dust, vehicle dust, heat, haze, and crew fatigue rules. No sandstorms, and we add one battle deck to the game length. So this would be 4 tanks, would make it a 3 deck. But then we add one for the special, and we add one because of Robata. So we actually have five times through the deck. Okay. And I chose in the rules, command rules and playbook for the North Africa expansion, they have listed tanks by year. So it shows all the tanks, what years they're in. So I chose to play 1941. And so, yes, there could be tanks from 1940 in there also, but what I decided to do was start with 1941, just the tanks from there. I pulled my tanks, and then if I have replacements, I'll include 1940 and 41. So there could be different tanks show up here. Kind of interestingly, they only had 2 German tanks listed here, the Panzer III and the Panzer IV F1. So I decided to use one of each of those to start with just to see. And then I randomly selected out of 1941 the tanks that I'm going to use, and I actually drew the M3 Stuart Mark II and the Crusader Mark II A15. So it really, when I didn't realize it till I put everything together, the Panzer III up here, this is from the original game, Enemy in the Crosshair. So it was on the Eastern Front, and it has that field for a train card. So in the game, because you are allowed to mix and match and move these things around, they gave us an open ground that actually represents the desert. So I put the desert card on there for his open ground there. I also have the Panzer IV F1, which is from Tank Pack 1. I have the M3 Stuart Mark II Honey, which is Tank Pack 1. And the Crusader Mark II A15, which is from the North Africa expansion. So I have something from all the different expansions to start this battle with. That's pretty nice. Okay, so the game will get started here. The other thing I did do, I randomly, I throw all the commanders in their cup, and I randomly drew it. They have a seasoned commander and a green commander up here on the Panzer IV. I have an elite commander in the M3 Stuart and a seasoned commander in the Crusader. So he's got a green, I've got an elite, and we'll see how this plays out for us. All right, so we're all set. So the first thing, I get 4 cards to start with, and I get 2 per tank. So that's 4, 6, 8. He's standard, no addition. He's an elite. I get 1, so I start with 9 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, and 9. Okay. So let's see what we got. We got some move 1. That's good. A hillock. So I have some terrain. A sandstorm, which we won't use, but there's a fire card there. A flank 7, which is too high for me, so that's not good for me. There's a wadi, another move 6, a move 7, a move 1, and a move 6. So I have some move cards, which with the flank card, but the flank I could use on with the M3 Stuart. So that is a good card for me. Okay, so that's my cards. My tanks are number 3 and 4, by the way. So I got to pick I need to pick the cards I'm going to use for initiative. So I think, let's see, that 7's good now. Move 7, move 6, move 1. So unless I want to move, don't necessarily need to move first. In this case, I've got 2 good move cards and a flank card. 1, 2 terrains. So that bodes well for me. Of course, when I flank, I won't be able to play my terrain card right away. I can move 1 flank and have a terrain card. Okay, so I think I will do, I don't need, I think I'll, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, I still have 4. So I'm going to play him with the 93. So he's going to move or go last. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need all those and the flank and the wadi. Man, I hate to give that one up, but I think I'm going to have to do everything I want to do, or I just don't move as far. The problem is, in this game, there's a lot of heat waves and other things that come up here. Or I can get rid of the terrain card when I do my flanking, but I'll be in open ground. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Or I just don't move as far. That's the other option. 40. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'm only going to move 1 of them. Okay, so we're going to go with 40 on this one. Okay, so there's my 2 initiative cards, a 40 and a 93. And I think I want to swap those 2 and do it this way. 40 and 93. I want him to move last. Okay. Now he's picked 3 cards for tank number 1. He gets a 12, a 78, and a 53. Okay. First thing we have to do is we have to see if he has any peril. He didn't get a command card, so now we check for peril. Nobody spotted anybody yet, so there's 0, and his peril number is 2, so he's not in peril. Okay, so any card less than 10, nope. Any card greater than 90, nope. If it has his target spotted, it doesn't. Otherwise, choose the highest battle number. So he takes 78. And then these 2 cards go into the discard. All right. Now we do 3 cards for this tank. He goes 84, 99, 52. Okay. Again, for peril, nobody's spotted anybody, so he's going to be at 0. And you know what? I just read something about that in these rules also. On the desert terrain sets. Now I gotta find it again. Hang on just a minute. I knew I read this just before I started playing. In the additional Robota rules under weather and terrain effects. In peril, when determining Robota vehicle's peril level, add 2 if a sand or open ground card is in that robotic vehicle's location, and he had a 2 and his peril was 2, he's actually would have been in peril there. And so we flipped his operational card over to in peril for the next time we move. And in peril, select the lowest battle number. So instead of that 78, it would have been the 12 there. So we fixed that. Okay. So corrected corrected those things. Okay, trying not to make these mistakes. All right, now this guy, he's in open ground. His peril number is 2 and the number's 4, so he's not in peril. Okay, nobody spot. He has a card greater than 90, so he plays that one. So that's his initiative number is 99. All right. Okay. So we're ready to see who goes first, and the first tank to go is the Panzer III, who has a 12 on his card, and he's in peril. His primary action is fire at a high quality enemy target. Everybody's at 800, so at 1600 his target 2 hits of 28. I can tell you with haze and everything else, he's not have a high quality target. But before I do that, I need to draw his cards. He gets 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. No command cards. Okay. Execute mission priority, there isn't any. Smoke, he has smoke, but he doesn't have a smoke card. Leadership, no leadership. He's going to move. Okay, so for him, his move success, his move number is 6. So he gets a 2, so he can move 200 meters. Half of 6 is 3, so he needs a 3 or less, it's a 4. So he can move 1. It moves him to, and I can tell you, I got to get used to doing this. Before we take his action step, we should have done his administration step and checked for blowing dust. So we checked with a smoke counter, and he actually has a smoke counter, so there would have been blowing dust on him right there. But he's going to move because that's his action. So he's going to move 200 meters, which means the blowing dust comes off because he's moving now. And he doesn't get vehicle dust either. Okay. So this is in addition to the other steps. And so I got to make sure I cover these additional Robota rules. Okay. So he moves. He doesn't have terrain to go to, so that takes care of that. And then he does his secondary action. His first one would be attempt to haul down. He's in this terrain card. Natural terrain, but he's moving. So he would try to spot the enemy. So he can try to spot either one. He'll try to spot the M3 Stuart. So we pull him a card, and he does not spot. Okay, and that's the end of his move. We pull those. Okay. Now at the end of the move, I have to check this hot weather fatigue checks. Whenever hot weather is affected, perform a fatigue check during the administration phase. So I didn't do that. Okay, so I'll do that next time. I don't think they would be fatigued on the first turn anyway. It would be after we got things going. Okay, tank number 40, he's going to check for blowing dust. And again, there it is. So we pull his card off now. He's the one that's going. This is the Crusader. Okay, so he would get blowing dust on him. But I'm going to move. So he's going to move. He has a he's going to move 1 and And because don't forget, he moved, and we spot him. That's tank number 1. So both my tanks know he's there now. Okay, so we're going to do do that. Yep. Okay. He's going to do a move, 200 meters. It's going to move him up to 600. And he's going to move into the... I think he'll move into the... hillock right here. So we have to check. We get to check to see if he is concealed. No, he needed a 20 or less. And does he bog? No. Okay, so there he is. Now he's going to get vehicle dust because he stopped here on this hillock. So he now has vehicle dust on him. Okay. The next tank is 93. That's the Stewart. He's going to do a he's going to do a move. He's going to do a move and a flank. This is number 3. And he's going to flank this guy over here. So we're going to put this marker on his tank. I'm flanking him. And let's see, this guy moved, so they spotted him. That was tank number 4. Forgot to do that. Okay, so we're going to move and flank, and we're going into the wadi. Okay, it's a conceal of 30, so we're going to see if we conceal. 20, we do, so they do not spot me. Now I got to check for bog. He had 20. 8, and he bogged. Okay, but they don't see him, which is good. So I'm in the bog now. Get a little bog marker, put on him. Okay. And he gets vehicle dust because he moved. When he stopped, the dust catches up. All right, last tank to go is the Panzer IV up here. So here he comes. He is green, so he only gets 2 cards. 1 and 2. Okay. So we're going to check to see if there's wind dust, a gust. And this one is no. So there's no dust being blown on him. All right. Next thing we do, get my player aid here, is determine there's no mission priority. High quality target. Oh, he moved 200, so he's at 600. So they're both at 600. He's at 800. So that's 1400. That's a 39. It's not a high quality target. Move if he can flank him. No. Or if he has great terrain, there's no terrain. Leadership, no. Low quality is 45. He starts with 39, so he's not got a low quality chart. But he's going to try to move. His move number is 6. He has a 5, and then he has a 4, so he can move 1. So he's going to move 1. And he's going to be moving, so he doesn't pick up the dust card yet. So he's on the move. And then he does his secondary, He's going to attempt to spot tank number 2. So he pulls a spotting card and he gets it. That's what that little symbol right there is. So he just spotted tank number 2. Or I'm sorry, tank number 3 is who he just spotted. Okay. And we put down his cards. And then over here, because that was it goes onto the top of this deck, and we take the next one from the bottom, and that's his next card for the next turn. Okay. All right. Well, we had a little movement. Now he moved, so that means we spot him. Tank 2. So we've spotted. Everybody's getting spotted. Everybody moved. He should have spotted him too when tank 3 moved. No, he didn't, because he was concealed. I take that back. That's why he didn't see him. Whew. Okay. All right. So we got through the first step. And now I have 2 cards. I'm up for 4, 6, 8, 9. I have 2, so I get to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to add to the ones I had, which were Sandstorm and Move. There's another Move, a Flank, it's too high for me. Another Hillcrest, a Move, a Wadi, a Flank, and a Move. Okay, not the best cards. So I think for my initiative down here on these 2 British tanks are going to be another flank card though. That's good. So if I can move and flank with him and put him into the Wadi or on the Hillcrest. Okay. So I'm going to take a couple of high numbers here. Really not what I wanted, but I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I got 2 fire cards also right there that I can save. He's going to take a 96. He's going to take the 81. Okay, those are 2 cards I can't use. We'll go ahead and do those. All right, now German number 1 gets 3 cards. 100, 79, 22. He's moving, so we got +2. He's spotted by 2 tanks. That's +1 for each one for his peril. So now he's at +4. He spotted 1, so he's +3. And the last number there is 0. So he again is in peril. Okay. He's in peril. We take his lowest number, which is 22. All right. Now we take 3 cards over here. 19, 57, and 30. Okay, his peril, he's in the move on the open. He's 2. He's spotted by 2 tanks. He's at +4. He spotted 2 tanks, which is -2. So he's at +2. And nobody has him flanked. So he's a peril of 2, and that's a 9. He's not in peril. Okay? Not in peril. He does not have a card less than 10 or a card greater than 90. He has a tank spotted, number 3 and 4. So both of them. In their lowest, he's a 4. He's a 4, so they're the same there. If the lowest facing armor is less than or equal to its penetration value, we're at 1,200 meters, 40. That's a 4. That's a 4. Less than or equal to. He gets that. He takes his lowest number, which is 19. Okay. All right, so we have initiative set. So here we go. So the first tank is the Panzer IV. He is a 19. We pull his card. Now we do his administration step. He's moving, so we don't have to check for the gust of wind. And he doesn't have that. Okay, so let's see. He gets 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. Sure that was just 1. Yep. All right. So his primary action, fire at a high quality target. All the targets are 1200, so that's a 51. He needs a 60 and a penetration of -1, so he does not have that high quality or a low quality target. Move, if he can flank or find terrain, he doesn't. Leadership, fire at low quality, we determined he doesn't have that, so he's going to move again. Okay, his move number is 6. The first one is a no, the second one is half of 6. He does not move. So now he's not moving, he just stopped out there in the open terrain. We'll take the move card off. He's in the open terrain and he gets vehicle dust. Okay. And his secondary action, spot enemy, they're all spotted. Attempt to hold down. He can attempt to hold down in this terrain because he's not moving. He needs a 5 or less, he gets a 44. Okay, that completes his move. Next is 22. That's this guy, the Panzer IIIJ. Okay, again, he's moving, so we don't have to check for wind gusts. He's in peril. There is no mission priority. Fire at a high quality enemy target. Now his high quality shot is 75 and low quality is 65. We're at 1200 meters, which puts him at 56. And either one of these targets, he's not going to be either one of those. I got to pull his cards. Sorry. 3, 1. I do that a lot. I forget to lay these out until I need them. 2, 3. No command cards. Okay. He does have a train card. That's going to help him if he to at least get out of this mess here. Okay, he's moving. He's going to try to move. His first one's a 1. The second one's a 4. Half of that. So he only moves 1 again. So he's going to move to 400. And he's going to hit this rough terrain. So we're going to take the move card off of him. And he gets to do a conceal and a bog. So we check for conceal, 50, no. And bog is 15 or less. Is he bog? No. Okay. So he moves into the rough terrain. And he gets vehicle dust, because he stops there. So we put that on him. And now he does his second, which is spot an enemy. So he wants to try to spot tank number 3. We pull his card and he spots tank number 3. Okay, so he knows we're out there now on his flank. Pull his cards. Okay. Next up is tank number 3. Okay, so the bog counter goes halfway down from your move level, which means that if I want to move with him, I need a 4 or less to move now. It's half of 7 and you round up. So 3.5 makes 4. Okay, so we're going to pull his card here. And he is going to, I believe we're going to take a shot here with this guy, because I got him flanked. I can actually take, let's see, what do we got here? 1, 2 move cards. I can put him either in a Wadi or a Hillcrest and flank. This will be good. So I'm going to play 2 fire cards. I get a +10 and a +5 to hit. And so this way I get to determine if I hit his hull or his turret. If I hit. So I'm going to lay these 2 here for just a minute so I don't forget that I have those 2 modifiers. All right. Oh, I got to do my administration step because we're checking for wind. Gust of wind. No, thank goodness. I don't want that. Okay. So the other thing I have to do, because we're in extreme heat, this is where I got to remember, and I didn't do that with those 2 guys, but I'm going to do it with mine. I'll catch them next time. Got to remember this. Fatigue checks. Okay, so this is just like a morale check. Got to go in my other book because I don't do these real often. Morale. Okay, perform a morale check. The resulting player used the damage card. Well, I don't have one, so I got to flip one. All right, so we get this damage card, and we look down through here, and my commander's an elite, so they pass that, and we don't have any other damage. So we pass that, so we're not fatigued. Okay. Whew. All right, first step, not fatigued. So that's it for that administration there. All right, now we're going to go our base hit modifiers. We are at 600, he's at 400, so that's 1,000, so that's a 55. I don't have a leadership card. Target is not acquired, but it's +10 because I flanked him, so I'm 65. Plus or minus 2 hit modifier from terrain in the active tanks box. So mine is -10 because I have vehicle dust. Hey, I checked for wind dust, and that means that did not stay on there. So when you check for your wind, if the smoke doesn't come up, that means the wind blew the dust off, and I don't have that modifier. All right, so I don't have any modifier there. So I'm at 65. He has cover of 5, and he has vehicle dust though. So -5, 60, -10 is 50, but I get +5, puts me back at 55, and +10, so I'm back at 65. And no tactics card. So I need a 65 to hit him. Well, here we go. 65, come on. Oh, 66. Man, I just missed him. Okay, if they didn't know it, they could have saw that I was there. Okay, I am going to mark him now. That's tank number 1, and I lose my spot on tank number 2. So I've acquired that target now. Well, he's in my sights. Now I want to be shooting first because he knows I'm there. Okay, now we go to the Crusader, and first thing we're going to do is check to see if there's a wind. There's not, so his vehicle dust cleared. I like this. It's gives you a little something more that's happening now in the game with the dust and the heat and things. Oh, extreme heat. I need to check him. This is a, oh, wrong card. This is a seasoned. Uh-oh, they're fatigued. See that one? He's seasoned. So this was like a morale check. So the heat has caused them to be fatigued. A fatigue check is performed exactly like a morale check, but instead of breaking, the vehicle's tank action may consist of only 1 card plus any tactics cards. So this changed everything that I was doing here. I was planning on doing some stuff. So now I can do what? I don't want to move. Or do I want to move? I could move and get into another train, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So he's going to move up 1, and we'll play this one to do that. He moves up 1, and he's going to move into this wadi. So the hillock comes off. We're going to check for conceal, 30 or less, 90. And we're going to see if he bogs, 20. Nope, 97. So he's there, and he gets vehicle dust. Okay. All right. Here we are again. All right. Okay, here we go. I have 3 cards. So I get 4, 6, 8, 9, and now because I'm in range 400, 10. So I have 3, so I get to draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Move. Leadership. Another leadership. Fire. Another leadership. And a depression. And another move. Okay, plus the ones I had. All right, so what am I going to do here? I want to let's see. One of the things I got to remember too is this kind of range, even at 1,000 meters, there would have been -10 or something off of there for about heat waves. So I got to remember that too. Let's see. He can use 36 to 20. Keep those. Don't really need this one. Depression. Another move. How many of these do I have now? 1, 2. It's getting close here. That's the thing. I'm starting to get, these guys are starting to maneuver a little bit. Boy, that fire number's good. Okay. Plus the leadership. Okay. This one's a fire card. Another fire card. I think I'm going to play this one here, because I have a fire card for him, and this guy I want to move again. So I need a nice, he's kind of covered up there, which is nice. I think I'm going to play a high number on him and see what happens here. All right. Now we come up here. Tank number 1, he gets 3 cards. 16, 6, and it's a command card. 51. Okay. So the first thing we resolve is this command card. It's during the initiative phase. So if there's any unspotted targets, there aren't. If spotted, attempt to conceal. So he's going to try to conceal. Gain one of the following: spot, hold down, or attempt to conceal at 2 times the current. So his conceal number is 10. So it's a 20 or less he can conceal. 63 does not. Okay, that was his command card. All right. Now we check for peril. Okay, he's not in open terrain now. So he's at spotted by 2 tanks. +2. He has a +1 more, +3, because he's acquired at level 1. He's flanked +2, so that makes him a 5. He gets -1 for each tank there, so now he's a 3. Okay, so he's a 3, and that number's a 6. He's not in peril. I got to give him a new card here. Again, we put that on top and take one off the bottom. So that's his new card right there. So he's not in peril this time. All right. Not in peril. Any card less than 10? Yes. So that's his number. Okay, so he's done. Panzer IV gets 3 cards, a 59, a 10, and a 21. Okay. His peril number, I don't think he's gonna have any trouble. He's a 2 because he's in the open. He's spotted by 2 tanks, so that's +4. Nobody's flanking, nobody has him acquired. He's -2, so it's because he's acquired, or he's spotted 2, so he's at a 2, and that number's a 9. He's not in peril. He has a number less than 10. No, that number's 10. It says less than. Greater than 90. No. If it has a spotted, target spotted, so 3 and 4. So this guy would be the closest one at 1200. Penetration's 4, 4. It's less than or equal to, then he's going to use his lowest number, which is 10. All right. So they're trying to beat me to the punch. Okay. I had 29 and they pulled a 6 and a 10. Okay, here we go. He gets an extra card here. So he pulls 4 cards. Let's see, we get rid of this one. Is this the tank we're doing? It's 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shuffle. Okay. 4. And now we have to shuffle the deck before we do anything else. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, we got everything shuffled. We now have to go from 5 down to 4 on our decks. I like these little counters. Keeps the old noggin knowing where it's at. My noggin needs to know. Okay, first thing we have to do is we do our administration steps. So here, we're going to check to see, did they have any wind gust? Yes. So he has a wind gust. So he has vehicle and he has blowing dust now. So he has 2 layers on there. Okay, so no wind to blow the vehicle dust away. So he's got that on there. So these do add together, but one no smoke blows them both off of there. Okay, so he's got dust all over the place. All right, so the next thing we do is check for his heat. So we check, we got to pull a tank card for him now. He is a S, so he passes that, and he has no damage or no fire, none of those things. Okay, so his crew is not going to be reduced there. Fatigued, that's the word I was looking for. Okay, so next, fire a high quality enemy target. He's at 400. He's at 400, he's at 600. So that's 1,000, that's 800. At 800, he's a 72. At 1,000, he's 68. So right now, I would say he would want to shoot over here at tank number 4. And because actually he's a bigger tank, he's going to have a better chance hitting there too. Okay, so he's got 72. He has to fire. Let's see if he needs a 60 and his penetration has to be -1. So let's check his penetration at 400 and 400. At 800, his penetration is 6, and mine is 5. So he's got a +1, so he's good for penetration. Okay, so now we check. Here we go. He's a 72. He gets -5, makes him 67. -10 makes him 57. 57. He's got to take Oh, let's go ahead and do the calculation, because he doesn't have the high quality. He probably doesn't have a low quality either. 57 minus 10 because of my dust. Okay, 57, 47 minus 15, 42, 32, 27. He doesn't even have a low quality shot. Okay, so that tells us a whole bunch about what he's going to do. Okay, doesn't have a high quality. He has a flank card, so he's going to try to move and flank that Crusader, or he can get himself unflanked, which is even the better job for him because he needs to get unflanked. So he's going to attempt to move. His first number is a 7, no, and a 6, no. So he can't move. He can't fire at a low quality. He can't move, so he's not going to do anything. He's going to sit there. Okay. He's already got both enemies spotted. He's going to attempt to go hull down. He's in this rough terrain. He can't do hull down. He's going to load APCR, which he has. So he now loads APCR ammo. So he's going for the big kill shot. It adds +2 to him for his penetration. Whew! Okay. That's it for that guy. There's a lot going on with that one. Next guy is 10. That's here, the Panzer IV. He gets 2 cards. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Again, we got to do the wind gust. No wind gust. Or no smoke, so he gets a wind gust. So his vehicle dust is gone. Okay, so he got the wind gust. Think of that the other way. All right. Fired a high quality target. He's at 600. The nearest guy's 400, so that's 1,000 meters. That's 50. That's 63. We know with the modifiers he's going to be less than that. I don't think he'll be less than even that because at the 800 he couldn't do it. At 1,000 on the high heat, I've been forgetting this modifier, so let's talk about that. Heat haze, and I even have a handy dandy little card here. Oh, and I didn't check. I got to check to see did those guys fatigue. And he is green. Yes. So they are fatigued now. Well, he can only do one of his cards, do you believe? I'm going to look real quick in the Robota optionals and see if it adds anything to that. Peril, fatigue. If it fails to fatigue, it performs a normal primary action but no secondary action. Okay, so he fatigued, so he only gets to do his primary action, no secondary action. All right, so again, we were checking him. We know he doesn't have a high quality. Can he move and flank or get into better cover? No. Leadership if effective? No leadership. Low quality is 45. Okay, here at 1,000 meters, and with his heat, it's going to be 5 for 600, 10 for 800, and then +5 for additional. So he's at 1,000, so that's 15 off his number. So he starts with 63, 58, 48, minus the 5 for his size is 43. He's already under that. So he does not have a low quality shot either. So he's going to move. Okay. His move number is 6. He gets the first one, but not the second one. So he can move 200 meters. So he moves 200. He doesn't have any terrain, so he's going to be moving. And so he doesn't get any dust put on him. And he does not get to do a secondary because he's fatigued. Okay, here we go into the Stewart. Now, we're at 600. Now the question is, do I fire? Both those tanks are close now. They're starting to worry me. I'm close with my Crusader. I'm definitely going to get a shot. He can fire 2 cards. Let's see, leadership, depression. I was going to try to flank with him if I could. I still hold that card. Okay. If I do that, I can play these 2 for fire cards. Right there. Play another one for that. Yep, I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to play. I'm going to play fire and fire right here. This is for this guy right here, 29. He's firing at Panzer III. So he's going to fire twice, so I get to choose my hit location if I hit him. Okay. Oh, checking for the, save them 2 cards. We got to check for gusts of wind. There's not, so I don't have any dust. I got to check for fatigue. Oops, wrong card. Got to check for fatigue. He's an elite, he passes, and we have no damages. Okay, so we're not fatigued. So I can play both of these cards, fire 5 and a fire 3. So we're gonna do that. So I'm at 600, he's at 400, that's 1,000. That's a 55. Oh, and he's full of dust. I got to shoot at this guy. He's moving. Ooh, he ain't much better. That's a minus 30. Oh, I'm better off firing at the guy over here. I'm going to fire at the Panzer III. Man, this is not a good shot. Maybe I'll just fire 1. Well, wait a minute. Nope, I'm going to add 20 because I got a leadership card. Okay, let's run the numbers. Here we go. Get my player aid. 55. Plus 20. Bought leadership card. So I'm playing the leadership card. I get plus 20. Now I'm at 75. He's acquired plus 10, 85. He's flanked, 95. Okay, everything in my box I got to take off. And we're going to take the haze off now. So I'm at 95. I take off 15 because of 1,000 meters, the haze. That drops me to 80. No other modifier in my box. Now I go to his. So I'm at 80, minus his cover, 75, minus his vehicle dust, 65, minus the blowing dust, 60. So I'm at 60. So I need a 60 or less. Man, 86. Still can't hit him. Whew, this desert warfare is tough, man. This dust and everything. Okay, so I missed, but I'm going to acquire him now to a 20. So I'm locked on that guy. I'm trying to get him right here. All right. Okay, now we're over here with this Crusader. Oops. So my intention here is to make a move. He's going to move. So this vehicle dust is going. I don't have to, wait a minute, before I do that, I don't need to check for the, well, I should check to see. So there's wind, smoke, so it blows the dust off. Okay, so that's gone. Now I'm going to make a move. Move 4. We come out of the wadi. Puts us up to 200. Right there. And we're going to flank the Panzer IV with tank number 4. So he's flanked now. All right, I flanked both his tanks. And we're going to move to this hill crest right here. And I'm going to have vehicle dust when I stop. Okay, that leaves me 2 cards. Whoosh. All right. So that's going to set us up for the next round. Okay, so I have 2 cards. Let's see, I get 4, 6, 8. He's elite, 9. I gain 1 there, 10. I have 2, so I get 8 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So I already had a move and a depression, another move, which can be a fire card, a move, a wadi, a sandstorm, which is a fire card, another move, a rough, and a rough. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? When I moved him onto that hill crest, I didn't check for his conceal or his bog. So we need to do that. His conceal is 25. 60, nope. His bog is 15, 93, no. Okay, so nobody got bogged, or he didn't get bogged down. All right, here we go. Oh, I gotta get my initiative cards. So now I'm in position where I want to start doing some firing. So some of these cards I'm not gonna need as much. That's a good one. Move 5, 59, another one, sandstorm, fire +5 to hit. I like that. 64. Question is, you know, at what point, you know, rough and rough. 73. I need to fire cards now because I need to hit him. See if I can hit him hard. Okay. So I think I like those a little bit lower. Maybe I'll play got a 59. You know, 73, I think. I'll put the 73 here and 59 here. Let's see what we can do. I hope. See if I did that right. 1, 2. Yep, I got a fire card for each tank. Okay. All right, that's mine. Pull. The Panzer III gets an 80, a 20, and an 8. Okay. Well, I can tell you already, I don't have to do much calculating here because he's got a 0 for his peril number. And no matter what he is, he's in peril. So we'll put him in peril. And in peril, he gets his lowest number, which is the 8. Okay. Now we go to Panzer IV, 22, 50, and 98. All right, for him, he's on the move in the open, so that's 2. He's spotted by 1 tank, that's +3. He's got spotted 2 tanks, -2, so he's +1. So his peril number is 1, and he had a 2. So he's not in, wait a minute, he's flanked. His peril just went up. +1, because he's spotted. He's not acquired. +2, it has him flanked. So now he's at +3, and he's in the open is 5. -2, he's at 3. He is in peril now. For the first time, he's in peril. And when you're in peril, lowest battle number, 22. So that's his too. Okay. So he's got me, he's, excuse me, he's going first again. All right, our admin phase, first thing here is the wind. So get a smoke marker. Yes, so all the wind blew his dust off of this guy. Oops, sorry. That card comes off of there. I guess I should have gave him his cards first. He gets 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, he got a command card. So we'll have to resolve that. Let's check him for his fatigue. He is an S. He passes there and he has no damage, so they're not fatigued. Okay. He has a command card, and this is in the tank phase. During tank action, gain a spot counter. He doesn't need that. And otherwise resolve during the action cleanup step. Okay, so he'll do that during the action cleanup. All right. He was in peril from last time. Not this time. I gotta give him a new card. All right. High quality target. He's at 400. He's at 200. That's going to give him a shot of 600, which is a 77. Let's go through this, see what he's got. He's got a 77, no leadership card, nobody's acquired, he's not flanking. Okay, no modifiers on his card, he's still at 77. Okay, this guy's got -10 for dust, 67, and -20, makes him 47. -5 is 42. Oh, he does not get a high quality or a low quality. Okay, so he does not have a shot. He doesn't have a flanking card. Doesn't have a leadership, so he's going to move. Okay, here he goes. He's going to move. It's going to put him out in the open, maybe. All right, so here we go. He is a 7, which he fails, and a 2, which he passes. So he'll move 200 meters. He moves up 200. He comes out of the rough terrain. He will be moving because he does not have a terrain card there. Okay. There's no dust. His secondary action, he's already spotted. He can't go hull down because he's moving. He's already loaded APCR. And we don't have a smoke. So no smoke. Okay, so no secondary action. Now we resolve his command card in this phase. This is attempt to conceal. Well, he can't because he's moving. Gain a spot counter, doesn't need that. Gain hull down, he can't. So he does nothing. So the command card didn't do anything for him. Okay. And of course, we can still see him. All right. Next up, Panzer IV with his 22. Okay, he's in peril. Fired a high quality target. He's at 400. He's at 200. That's 600. Well, that would have been -5 because of the haze. So we know this is at 600. He's 79. -5 is 74. Okay, he's firing here. 74. He gets 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I got to check him for there's no dust and oops, wrong card. Got to check him for fatigue. He is green. They're fatigued, so they only do the primary action. Okay, so let's check him here. 79 minus 5 because of the heat haze at 600 meters on a very hot, it's 600 meters, that's a 5. So he's down to 74. No leadership card. He's not acquired. He's not flanking. Okay, he doesn't have any modifier in his box. We're at 74, minus 10, 64, minus 20 is 44. High quality, no. He doesn't have high quality or low quality. Okay, so smoke, nope. Leadership, if effective, nope. Otherwise move. So he's going to move. His move number is 6. He gets 1. Half of that's 3, so he moves 1 again. So he's moving up here to 200. No terrain card. No dust. That's it for that guy. We'll take his in peril card off of him. Okay, that brings me down here to my guys. Start with him. He's a 59. He's looking to take a shot. Yep. I got one fire card here. He's shooting at the Panzer III. Same guy he keeps firing at. All right, he's going to fire at him. Range is 600 and 200 is 800. So at 800 it's minus 10 for the very hot. So at 867 makes him 57. All right. $57, no leadership card. Targets acquired plus 20 makes it 77. He's flanked plus 10, 87. No modifiers on mine. Cover 30 because he's moving. 87 drops him to 57. Minus 5 is 52. I need a 52 or less. 19, I finally hit him. Yahoo! All right. Got to determine the hit location. So we pull a card, it's 0. A 0 is the track. This is the first time I've ever hit the track. Hey, never hit the track before. Okay, determine penetration value. All right, my penetration at 800 is 5. His armor value is a 1, so I'm a plus 4. And we pull for penetration. Plus 4, that's a 0. Oh, my modifier, actually it's plus 4, it's 8. And I can only get light damage because this is a type of gun I have. I can't do heavy damage, so it's only light damage. So I penetrated, I get the hit, and now we determine the damage. First thing is, did we get a critical hit? Oh, no. Track. Damaged. Half move level. Okay. So his move level goes from 6 to 3. So that's his new move level. So he's going to have a tough time moving. All right. Well, I scored a hit. I didn't knock him out, but I've slowed him down. All right. Cool. That's it for him. Okay. Now I got the Crusader. He's firing at the Panzer IV. And I have a fire card in here, right here. Fire 2, and he gets +5 to his hit number. We're at 200, he's at 200, that's 400. So I get an 88 +5 is 93. 93, no leadership card. He's not acquired. He is flanked, makes it 103. I have vehicle dust, -10, brings me back down to 93. His cover is 30, so it's 63. And his size is -5, 58. I need a 58 to hit him. 72, missed. So I fired and missed. Okay. Dang. Nobody's knocking anybody out yet. All right. Whew. Now I want to see if I want to discard any of these cards that I really not sure I want to keep. Yeah, I'm going to discard that one. Like these two. I don't need this one. Move, depression, Wadi. And another move here. 4. I got 4 cards. I don't know if these were all that good for me. I really don't. It wouldn't hurt him to move up and get me an extra card if I don't, but if I could get a kill. Yeah, kind of hanging on to them, but that's not the right move card for him. It's a move of 4, so I'm going to discard that one. Okay, that leaves me with 3 cards. All right, so again, I get 10 because I get 4 plus 2 for each tank. So that's 8. He's elite, that's 9. He's in there, that's 10. So I get 7 cards. So I have 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. Making a mess. Move, move, move. Fire. Hillcrest, Hillock, fire. Fire of 7. Oh, good. I can use that. And fire of 8, I can't. Okay. So. Another move. Wadi, depression. Move. Fire of 8 doesn't do me any good. The Hillcrest really doesn't do me a lot. That one I can use for him. Okay. Man, all high numbers. That moves 6. That's about the best number I got, so I might use it. I think I'm going to put it on him. And so move 1, 9, 5. Hang on to that one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. May not want to use that one. Let's see. Definitely want this one. Well, I think I'm going to end up with some, let's see, there's one. Can't use that one. Yeah, I only have that. I can't use that one. I need it. I'm going to end up using these high numbers, looks like. He'll take the 99. He's going to take the 88. Okay. Actually, he'll take this 61. Maybe I have a chance with him to get ahead of somebody. Same thing here. I don't need this. I don't need this hill up. We'll play that one like that. Okay. Well, 61 and 91. Didn't make too much of a difference there. Okay, 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Check his peril. He's in the open. That's 2. He is +1 for each tank that has him spotted. So that's, now he's at 4. 2 levels there, he's at 6. He's flanked. Where's that at? +2, so he's at 8. And he's -2. His peril level is 6. And he has a 3. He's in peril. Okay, I need to give this guy a operational card over there. Okay, he's in peril. So for in peril, we use his lowest battle number, 53, 42, 81, 42. Okay. Now we check this guy. He starts with +2 because if he's in the open, he is spotted by 1 tank, so that's +3. He's spotted 2 tanks, or he's flanked, so +5. And then -1 for each of these, so he's a peril is 3. I didn't draw his cards. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. He's not in peril. Okay. Not in peril. He has a card lower than 10. That's this card right here. 6. But first, that's a command card, so I get to see what he's going to do with it. Gain one of the following. In his initiative phase, both tanks are spotted. He's going to attempt, nope, he's moving, so he can't conceal. He's not, can't gain, hold down, gain a spot counter, do nothing. So he does nothing, but that becomes his card, so that's his initiative is 6. All right, here we go. 91, 61, 42, 6. Again, the Germans are going first. We start with him. He's going to get 3 cards. He's green. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we got to check. He's moving, so he gets no dust. So we don't have to worry about that. But we got to check for the heat. Oops. Wrong card. We check on here. He is green. He fails, so he only does the primary action again. He's done this like 3 times in a row now. All right, so he gets 3. Fired a high quality target. He's at 200, and 200 is 400. That's 84. At 400, there's no heat to worry about. So he's 84. No leadership card. He's not acquired. He's not flanking. He has no modifier on his card. If he shoots, he stops though. Subtract the cover value from, okay, so he was 84, 74, 54, 49. He can take a low quality shot. He can't flank and he can't get into cover, so he won't move. So he's going to take this at 49 as his low quality shot. A 7, he gets that. He gets 2. So he gets 2, passes both of them. Fire action. So he stops to fire. So that comes off. He's in the open now. So here we go. It's a 49. He fires and he gets 63. Missed. Whew. Okay. And he doesn't do his secondary action because he's fatigued with all that heat. All right. Sorry, should have been showing you that guy. Now we're over here. He's a 42. He's the next one. He's in peril. So we'll draw his cards. He gets 4 cards. 1, 2, whoop, 3, 4. Oh, he gets a flank card. He'll want that one, I'm sure. Fired a high quality target. 200 to 200, that's 400. So at 400, he's going to be a 82. Oh, we'll run the numbers, see what he's really got. He's at 82. No leadership cards. He's not acquired. He's not flanking. He'll stop moving. That guy stopped up here, so he's going to get vehicle dust. Okay. So he's still at 82. All right. 72, 52, 47. Nope. Low quality for him is 65. He does not get it. So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have a smoke card he can play. Leadership's not there. He's going to move. Okay. His move number is 3. No, but yes on the second one. So he gets to move 1. And it's a flanking move, so he gets the flanking off of him. Okay. So he moves up. He's now at range 0. And he's moving again. He didn't have any terrain, but he had the flanking card. All right. Now it's down to the Brits. He's got a 61, so the Crusader's going to start. He's definitely going to fire. Find my fire card. Fire 7, fire 6. Yes. I knew it was there somewhere. So he's playing this fire card, fire 6. And he's firing at the Panzer 4 again. He's a 6, so he can fire. Okay, first thing we're going to do is check for dust. No. So the wind cleared the dust off of him. Okay. All right, my shot, we're at 400, is an 88. And I have him flanked. Okay. 88. Have it zeroed in on him. It's not acquired. 98 because I'm flanked. Nothing here to block anything. 98. He's in the open. If he gets a -10, that's 88. -5 is 83. So I get an 83, 23. So here we go. Okay, we go for hit location, and it is a 5. And a 5 is the hull. His armor value is 4 on the hull. We're going to determine penetration at 400. I'm a 6, and that's a 4, so I'm +2. +2 light damage modifier. So I penetrated the hull with a light damage. So now we do our damage. a 0 and a 7, no critical hit. Hull, light damage, explosion, and it's all in capital letters, which means that tank exploded. So boom, I blew him up. All right. We get to roll now. They got to roll to see if these guys, or not roll, but flip cards to see if they escape or not on the explosion. And you know what? I'm going to check that just real quick to make sure, because this one's in capital letters. I want to see. Yeah, I don't think that matters. They still check to see. Okay. So we'll start it. We'll go driver system up like that. So the first one is he escaped. So we'll leave him there. Assistant driver, he died. The gunner died. The loader, he escaped. And the tank commander, he escaped. Okay, so I get 4 points for that kill, and the gunner is worth 4, so that's 8, and the other crew's 2. So I gained 4, 8, that's 10. So I get a little marker here that says 10 victory points. Oops. 10. So I use the times 10 marker right here along with the victory points. So I just stack them and they go over the 0. So now I have 10. And he gets a kill marker. So that's his first tank kill right there, number 1. All right, so we killed that tank. It's done. Whew. All right, we got one more to go. This guy over here. We know he's firing. He's going to fire 7, which he can use as a 7. So we're going to fire. It's a -5 to hit. He's at 0 and I'm at 600. So it's 674. -5, 69, -5 for Hayes, 64. All right. And before I do anything else, I got to check for the wind. Nope. And I got to check for fatigue. And he is elite. Nope, and no damage. So they're okay. All right, so I'm good. All right, so I was at 64. No modifiers. I'm not flanking anymore. I do have him acquired. That's +20. So I'm back up to 84. He's on the move, so it's 54. And -5, 49. So he's moving. It makes him hard to hit. I need a 49. 82, missed. Okay. So we missed. Whoosh. All right. Jeez. All right, that tank, he got destroyed. We're gonna have to get a new tank for him. And so I'm gonna roll randomly against all the tanks, German tanks from 41 and 42 and see what I get. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so the tank I pulled is the Panzer III-G. This comes with the Tank Pack 1. So another one from Tank Pack 1. Let's see, he starts at range 800 and he drew a seasoned commander. So randomly, of course, I drew that. All right, oh, the last thing I need to do on mine is do some discards. So I don't need that card, I don't need that card. Let's see, which one of these do I want? I don't need this card. All right. So that leaves me with 3 cards. I really probably don't even need this one. I'll get rid of it. That leaves me with 2 cards. So I get to draw 8. So let's see where that puts us. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bound to hit that shuffle card pretty soon. Another move, a fire, a sand, a hillock, a fire, a move, and a fire 8, which doesn't do us any good. Okay. All right. So let's see where we're at here. I'll put. Do I have a flank? I don't. That fire card right there. I think I'm gonna put this one on this guy. It's a high number, but I don't think he's gonna be. He's kind of far out. This guy, I need a nice low number if I can find one, because I can see if I can do some damage on him. Move one. That's the guy I want to move, so I can do a move with him. Get him out of that bog if I can. This guy I want to fire, so I need something low for him. I got another one. Yeah, I got 2 of those. What's this one? 62. So I'm going to play. Let's see. He gets a fire 7. A fire 2. Yeah. He does. Yep. So I'm going to play this one. Nice low number for him. I'm trying to get him to be the first guy to do something. Yep. Okay. This guy gets 3 cards. 43, 41, 54. Okay. Here we go. Let's see, is he in peril? He's a 2. He's spotted by 2 tanks, that's 4. He gets plus 2 more, that's 6. He's not flanked anymore. And -2, his peril number is 4. And it's a 3. He's in peril. Oh, gotta give him a new card. There, and he goes to peril. He's had a tough time with this peril. Being out in the open like that, it really affects him. Okay, in peril, lowest number, 41. All right. 2, 24, and a 1. Wow, so that last card is the shuffle card. Okay. So let's go ahead and go through this. This will be, let's check his peril. He's in the open, that's a 2. Nobody has him spotted, nobody else has him spotted, so just being in the open like that is a 2, which puts him in peril. And in peril, they play the lowest card, which is a 1. These 2 come off. And that's going to bring us to shuffle the deck. And I'm going to flip this, so it's going to go to number 3 now. So it means 3 more times through the deck. And I think I'm going to call the video there. I've been playing quite a while. I'll get the deck shuffled. This will be part 1. We'll get ready for part 2. But I'll get the deck shuffled. We're all set and we're ready to start. This was a great breaking point. I got 2 tanks in peril, and we'll start with the Panzer 3G out there. So I got a Panzer 3G and a Panzer 3J that I'm dealing with here. So the J is still the more deadly of the 2 tanks. All right, this has been fun. I think I've been doing a pretty good job with this one, with the heat and the weather and sand and the blowing and all that. So it's been a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it if you do that. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.